AssemblyTV is here at the Level 7 Gaming Cafe in the heart of Kaisaniemi. I'm talking with Kim, the owner of Level 7 Gaming Cafe, and we're going to have a look at the whole place in general and what's been happening with Level 7 during the almost 2 years that it's been running. So, hi Kim, how are you doing?
Yeah, fine, thank you. And I'm very happy you guys come to Level 7, and I'm also very happy to introduce Level 7 to you.
Thank you. And last year, AssemblyTV did an interview with you as well. And can you tell us, has there been a lot of happening since that 1 year?
Yes, after that interview, for now about a year, there have been lots of happenings. Some of them like a bit local, like only our cafe happening, and some of them like a whole Finland, and some of them even including the whole Nordic countries. So we have been organized different tournaments for different games, and there are some games for the whole team, 5-on-5, some games for just 1-on-1 like Quick 4 tournaments. So yeah, lots of happenings have been going on, and many guys have enjoyed a lot, yeah, which I'm also very happy to see that. Yeah.
If you go a little back now, since I'm sure there are a lot of people who didn't see that interview last year, can you tell us a little bit of history on the gaming cafe?
All right, yeah. The idea we started in the spring of 2004, and of course there's lots of planning, and in the beginning also many people were suspicious about the idea, but we just believe sometimes when you feel you really got to do something, you just have to try it. Of course, we don't just make a risk or for fun. You have to really be serious, because this is a serious matter. And the idea for Level 7 is to build a base, build a club for the Finnish gaming community. Because I have noticed as a foreigner, I noticed Finnish players, most of them like to stay home play. Of course, their program, you can talk to your friends and play together as team, but it's totally different thing, trust me. When you sit next to each other, or when you stay at home, you might have a few hundred kilometers away. It's different, totally different level of communication of playing. That's why all the gamers, they like play at LAN. And I believe so that's the same goal for Assembly. Like more than 10 years, when Assembly started, the whole idea was based on LAN playing. That's why for Level 7 officially opened in November of 2004, and in the beginning, not so many people understood what this place is about, but now after more than 1.5 years, so there are more and more people understand, more and more people come, and we also have really good members, and we also make interesting tournaments, activities for them. So Level 7, yeah, has been growing and has become more and more popular among the serious players and the gamers.
So it's the social, how do you say, the social side of gaming that you're trying to create here.
Yes,
to
exactly.
get people to socialize while gaming. While gaming itself, when you're playing alone at home, it's still fun, but when you can share the fun with someone next to you as well, that's the thing that you're trying to accomplish here, and get people to realize how much more fun that is than just sitting at home.
That's very true. That's very true. And also another feature, probably many people, if they haven't been here, they don't realize, which is lots of our customer, or we just call them players, they didn't know each other before, but because they came here, they play next to each other, they see each other, quite often, then they become friends. So many of these kind of cases. Imagine that. If you like if you like other sports, very naturally you talk, very easily and become friends very easily with somebody else who had the same hobbies with you. It's the same thing here. Gaming as a social phenomenon is still only take a rather small percentage in the whole population. That's why if you met one guy who's talk about gaming in airport or in the bus, of course you naturally feel closer. Naturally you want to talk, you want to join the conversation. Same thing here. Everybody works in level 7. They got the same goal, same hobby. When you come here, you don't looking for sandwich or something. Yeah. So you come here, you're for gaming, for PC gaming or console gaming. That's it. So we are friends already in that way, from the hobby point of view. That's why we have a good base already. Then especially if we play the same type of game, lots of people they become friends because they play Counter-Strike together. They become friends because they play World of Warcraft together. So many of them. I couldn't even list, everyone to you. But not only friends come here together, they individual come here, also they become friends with somebody else. I think that's also quite interesting. Yeah.
Yes, I can imagine when you're playing on home, you just see the name of somebody. It's somebody somewhere, but when he's next to you, then it's a real person.
Yes.
You can relate to him
Yes.
much better. And so, what can you tell us? What kind of games do people come here to play mostly?
All right. For games we have many different type of games. Of course, we have action games, we have strategy games, role-playing games, sports games. Of course, we have to cover the taste for people, for players. But most, from my knowledge, people come here to play, let's say, Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike Source, World of Warcraft, Battlefield 2, and now also Battle for Middle-earth 2, also very popular, and Age of Empires 3. I believe these are rather popular games because in a way they are all online games. Since we have very good, very fast connection here, we have 100 mega per second connection here, so it's very easy to play with people who even from foreign countries. And then also most of these games you can play as team. Officially most of them like 5-on-5 players, but sometimes of course if you 2-3 guys you came here next to each other, you can still together. That's still much more fun. Yeah. So yeah, these games are the most played games at the cafe. Yeah.
So, are every game you have here they're LAN games, or do you have single-player games, or do people in general come to play single-player games here just for the atmosphere of other people?
Yeah. Yes, of course. Depend on different games. For the games, by default, the game has single-player mode. We also have it single-player mode here as well. And our members, if you are a member, you play single-player mode. It can also be saved. So next time you can continue the story. Yeah, of course, there are games which has very nice single-player mode, and also people playing.
And what about when new games are released? Do you automatically get them here? And if maybe someone has a request for games, can you accommodate those requests?
Yeah. Of course, there are many new games coming out almost each day. We can't install everything, and for us, it's more like we have to sort of test the game, also see the reviews, and when we decide from different resources, okay, this game might be a popular game, might be interesting for our customers, might have players come to play, then we will install it. Then of course it's very natural. Then we will of course start also advertise it, and then people know about it. Then they can come to try. What was the second question?
It was if someone asks specifically for a specific game, can you accommodate that?
Yes, of course. Usually our the players come here, they are very into gaming, so of course they have different resources to hear about different games. Actually, it's a very good thing for us because sometimes they tell us, "Hey, I have heard this game is very good. Are you going to install it at level 7?" I say, "Oh, okay," because maybe sometimes I haven't heard the name. Then we will look into this matter, and then if we found, okay, seems a good game and seems there are people requiring for it, of course we also will get it and make it ready at a level.
Yeah, that's good. Just as I began wondering, where does the name of the cafe, Level 7 Gaming Cafe, where does that Level 7 come from?
Yeah. Do you like it?
I think it has a nice ring to it. So,
yeah, of course. We also spend a lot of days at finding the name, and Level 7, in a way, at that moment it was in the fashion, level, and then has a letter 7, and also in a way, of course, we don't want to limit the game just like dividing people or dividing your character into level, but in a way, lots of games or lots of players, they are sort of, there are different levels in playing, in players' skill. There are different level in your character. So in a way, gaming is also related with the level. And then 7 is like basically we like how 7 looks and how 7 sounds. So we just decided to pick it up, like instead of level 8 or level 6.
what do you play when you play?
Yes, of course, I also play games. That's why I love this whole gaming concept. That's why we started everything. There are also different times I play different games. Let's say in the a bit older time, I didn't have a good computer, so I couldn't play any like a first-person shooting game. I used to play Hero 3. I still play actually, even there Hero 4, Hero 5. But Hero 3 is just classic. And then of course I also play like Counter-Strike. Not that good, but I'm okay as old school. And also for Battlefield 2, very nice game. What others I play? Yeah, sometimes I also like strategy game. Warcraft 3 I tried very hard, but seems I don't get a touch. Usually Asian guys are crazy about Warcraft 3 or StarCraft, but somehow I lack of that touch. But I like Age of Empires 3. Yeah. So, but for me nowadays, playing is more like a relax. Before I go sleeping, before I end the whole day work, I play a couple hours. I can't play as much as I would like. Like say 10 years ago, maybe I sometimes spend even 8 hours a day. But nowadays, of course, it's impossible. I got work to do. If Kim starts playing game 10 hours a day, then I think so you will hear something bad.
So, what about the future? What are you going to do in the future?
Of course, for every business, the development or continuous development always necessary, and that is every manager should spend lots of time and energy to plan. Same thing for Level 7. We started, in Finland we are the biggest, but we know ourselves very clearly, compared with our neighbor, Stockholm. I visited there, and I also had a very nice conversation with a few cafe owners there. For example, I was in one cafe, 200 computers. I was there like 5 to 6 o'clock one Saturday afternoon, and you know what I found, what I saw, fully booked. Yeah, 200 computers, and everybody is playing, everybody enjoying, and that was like okay, so that might be Level 7's future.